So let's talk about your FIRE journey. Are you actually making real progress toward financial independence? Or is it more like you're just hoping for the best? It's a huge question, and over the next few minutes, we're going to build a simple system to help you answer it with total confidence.
Here's a thought that might surprise you. Most people don't actually fail at reaching financial independence. They just don't bother to track it. It's that simple and that powerful.
I mean, think about it, right? You can be saving, you can be investing, but if you aren't measuring any of it, you're basically flying blind. It's all just one big guessing game.
Okay, before we jump in and build our tracking system, just a quick heads up. This is all about giving you tools for clarity and for educational purposes. This is not financial advice, so please always chat with a professional about your own situation. All right, with that out of the way, let's put an end to the guesswork. Right now, we're going to make your entire FIRE journey measurable.
So where do we even begin? Let's start with step one. Step one is pretty simple. You have to know your FIRE number. This is your destination. I mean, you wouldn't start a road trip without knowing where you're going, right? Same thing here. So let's just throw a number out there. Say $1 million. That number, that becomes your North Star. Everything else we're about to talk about is designed to get you closer to that specific target. Okay, so our destination is plugged into the GPS. Now it's time for step two. And honestly, this one might just be the most important of them all. Step two is all about tracking your net worth. Look, if you only track one single thing, please make it this one. It is the #1 metric for your overall financial health.
And the best part is, it's beautifully simple. Your net worth is just everything you own, all your investments, your savings, minus everything you owe, any loans or debts you might have.
And this is the game you're playing, right here. Every single dollar you save or invest makes that assets bar go up. Every bit of debt you pay down makes that liabilities bar shrink. The gap between them, that's how you know you're winning. So if net worth is the score on the board, how do we make that score go up faster? Well, that leads us straight into step three.
For step three, you've got to track your savings rate. Think of it like this. If your net worth is the scoreboard, then your savings rate is your speedometer. It tells you exactly how fast you're heading towards your goal.
And what's really cool is when you realize a higher savings rate literally shaves years off your journey. Every single percentage point you can shift from the spent pile over to the saved pile is a massive win.
All right, now for a really powerful little psychological trick in step four. This one's a game changer. Step 4 is to measure your progress as a percentage. It's just a simple mental switch, but trust me, it creates some serious motivation.
Instead of thinking, I still need another $800,000, which can feel kinda crushing, you start thinking, hey, I'm 20% of the way there. That little shift makes your progress feel so much more real, and it keeps you motivated to stay in the game.
And finally, let's talk about how to make this whole system stick without driving yourself crazy. That brings us to step 5. Step 5. You've got to track monthly, not daily. This is all about finding a rhythm that works. Checking your numbers every single day is just going to stress you out with all the market's little ups and downs. Once a month, that's the sweet spot for consistency without the anxiety.
And remember, the goal with all of this isn't to be perfect. Not at all. The goal is simply to be aware. Tracking just gives you the information you need to make smarter choices and stay in control of your own journey.
It all comes down to this one simple, powerful truth. It's an old saying, but it's basically the secret sauce for your finances. What gets measured gets improved, period.
So why does this system actually work? It's simple, really. When you know your numbers, you automatically start making better decisions. When you see the progress, you stay motivated. And maybe most important of all, it keeps you from slowly drifting off course.
By putting this simple system into place, your journey to FIRE stops being some vague, far-off dream. It becomes a real, measurable project. And once you start measuring it clearly, you'll be amazed how quickly the confidence follows.